President Tinubu called Minister of Works to order on coastal highway demolitions by GT Ogunye. 15th May 2024, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Presidency, Aso Villa Abuja, FCT. Your Excellency, the distortion and the construction of the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway by arbitrary deviation from a long-established right-of-way by the Honorable Minister of Works and the Federal Controller of Works. The post-President Tinubu called Minister of Works to order on coastal highway demolition by JT Ogunye appeared first on Premium Times, Nigeria. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigerian Armed Forces, the Presidency, Aso Villa Abuja, FCT. Your Excellency, the distortion and the construction of the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway by arbitrary deviation from the long established right-of-way by the Honorable Minister of Works and the Federal Controller of Works, and the threatened unlawful demolition of property of owners and residents at Lafiaje Community, Itiosa Local Government Area, Lagos State. Plea for presidential intervention. We act as solicitors to residents of and landed property owners in Lafiaje Community in Itiosa Local Government Area of Lagos State, whose property have been marked for removal and demolition by the Lagos State government. Acting at the behest of the Federal Government of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Works, hereinafter referred to as our client, on whose behalf we write this letter. Our clients include Professor Olurupo Shekani, Dr. Kola Akinlaye, Mr. Bonojo Olalekan, Mr. Fetus Ogu, and many others who are well-respected, law-abiding senior citizens in this country. Our clients are constrained to write to this open letter as a desperate step to secure relief and save their homes and property from an impending unlawful and unwarranted demolition. The case of our clients is as stated below. 1. Our client, numbering over 80 persons, individually purchased and came into possession of their respective landed properties at various times many years ago. They all have a common predecessor in the title in the Onyomu chieftaincy family of Yorubaland in Lagos State. The title of the predecessor in title, before it was passed on to our client, was confirmed by a judgment of the High Court of Justice of Western Nigeria, delivered on the 12th day of December 1960 in suit number 130255, Oba Onibeju and ORS versus Salomonu Oyebola and ORS, which was affirmed by the Supreme Court of Nigeria on the 25th day of January 1965 in suit number FSC 2681963. After the emergence of the Land Use Act 1978, the said title was further affirmed by a judgment of the High Court of Lagos State in suit number ID 188389, Alhaji Fatai Ajetomobi and ORS versus Attorney General of Lagos State, which was delivered on the 18th day of October 1991, and which declared that Ojomo chieftaincy family was the holder of the customary right of occupancy over the said land. Eventually, the Lagos State government, by an official gazette November 15, volume 34, 2004, dated 17th day of April 2004, adopted a said judgment and exercised from compulsory global acquisition the entire Lafiaji village, an excision of which our client's respective landed property forms a part down the line. In the acquisition, 2. In the acquisition of the plots of land and development of the respective homes and property, our client obtained requisite consent of the Lagos State government to the deeds of assignment, had the respective civil plans hewed from the approved Ojomo family layout plan, and obtained all necessary building approvals and development permits from the relevant agencies of the Lagos State government. 3. In the acquisitions of the plots of land and in building their respective property, Our clients were well informed about the right-of-way, clearly marked, beaconed and established for the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, and therefore ensured that it did not encroach on or trespass the established right-of-way. However, there are those who over time have built on the said right-of-way and constructed huge estate crisscrossing this in the illusion that the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway would never be built, without any valid legal title to the land on which they built, or with government officials assisted fabricated certificates of occupancy having embossed survey plans, the area coordinates of which truly are that of lands adjacent and proximate to the right-of-way, but which are passed off as that of a land situated within or covering the right-of-way, for the purpose of obtaining certificates of occupancy. These persons also did not obtain valid building approvals and development permits from the relevant agencies of the Lagos state government, or were assisted by corrupt officials of government to obtain doctored documents. As an outcome of the most recent visit of the Honorable Minister of Works and Federal Controller of Works to the communities affected by the construction of the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway, especially regarding compliance with the enforcement of the right-of-way, valuation of affected landed property, service of removal and demolition notices, and compensation, the Honorable Minister of Works and the Federal Controller of Works decided to deviate from the scrupulous implementation of the right-of-way by specifically directing surveyors of the Federal Government of Nigeria, Ministry of Works, on the project to establish a fresh right-of-way, create a new alignment and altered road course into the area where our clients and plots of land and houses are situated, an area which was not covered by the long-established right-of-way. 6. From available information, the new alignment being dictated by the Honorable Minister of Works and Federal Control of Works have not been assimilated by the Office of the Surveyor General of Lagos State and the Land Bureau. But curiously, the Office of Development Matters, Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development has served our client removal notice on the physical development within the right-of-way ROW of the proposed Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway project in Lagos State. Establishment of right-of-way dated 10th of May 2024, demanding that within 7 days of being served the notices, our client should remove the buildings from the new arbitrarily established right-of-way and submit any document of the landed property to the Permanent Secretary, Land Bureau of Lagos State, Alausa, Lagos State, for compensation purposes. 7. Furthermore, our clients have gathered information that the Honorable Minister of Works and Federal Controller of Works have an improper and less than patriotic reasons for arbitrarily directing a departure from a long-established right-of-way for the construction of the highway. Among some huge housing estates that allegedly have sprung up illicitly on the long-established right-of-ways are Ocean Bay Estate and others. The developers of these estates and some of the owners occupiers of building therein are alleged to have strong political connections, ethnic ties, and social links with the powers that be. Hence, the Honorable Minister of Works and Federal Controller of Works have in an unabashed display of nepotism has alleged ruled that the properties in these estates are too valuable to be demolished, and that demolition then would attract huge compensation from the federal government. In consequence, it has been alleged that the Honorable Minister of Works and Federal Controller of Works, directed by the right-of-way, be altered away from the established path, and decided state that a new alignment be made through our client land that will never establish as the right-of-way. Bururu everywhere. I just hope this family find justice, because this is absolutely too much for them to bear. Alright, on this note, I've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest.